Shalom, shalom. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the brothers that's pushing forward in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Brother Ariel from GMS Guyana, with another quick lesson. And I was just looking at a video done by the beloved Apostle Tahar, and it was going into a dream that a woman had, and she made a statement in the dream, and right away, a couple of precepts come to mind, so we're just gonna bring it out real quick, like so it'll be edifying. Right now, this woman had a dream that people was receiving the MOTB, the microchip, and that chariots came, a big chariot came and delivered the people of the Lord, and one thing she was saying in the dream is that, hey, the people of the Lord would not be caught up in this worldly system. And that is so true, and I can't say the people of the world, but the better word to use is the elect. Right? The elect of the nation of Israel will not be caught up, in this worldly system, in this new world order, in all these plans that Esau got, to chip everybody. Guess what? The elect wouldn't be caught up in that. And why? Because they were predestinate before the foundation of the earth, to receive mercy from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So they're not gonna be caught up in this, right? And the next thing that will make them not be caught up, because they will be using knowledge, wisdom, and understanding with the rest of Israel, couldn't receive. Right? So, let me start with this precept here. This is Book of Romans, chapter 11. Romans chapter 11 and verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest was blinded." Now, Jacob, when he wrestled the angel back in Genesis, his name was changed to Israel, and then Jacob had 12 sons, which became the 12 patriarchs of Israel, right? So Jacob's sons are considered as the Israelites, So Israel had not obtained which he seeketh for, right? The entire nation had not obtained it, right? But the election had obtained it, right? Go back to the elect. Those are those that were chosen from the foundation of the earth to receive mercy. They had obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So there's one of the reasons why the elect wouldn't be caught up in this whole system, because Yahweh Bashmi Oshai, predestinate them to receive mercy and also to receive this truth, right? Let me get the next precept. Something has come to mind. Revelation 12. Do letter moving slow. Let me get this other precept in Revelation 12. Right. Revelation 12 and verse 11. It says, "And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, by Yahushai's sacrifice, which he made on the cross." Right? Now the sacrifice was indeed made for all of Israel, but guess what? Two-thirds got for no debt, by pain on this side, right? But eventually, guess what? All of Israel will be saved, and I can get a next, right? It says, "And they overcome him." Who's the him? Talking about Esau, Edom, the banking families, those that run the earth, those that pull the strings at the back, right? Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Trump, all these are puppets, You know, the true people that run the world, guess what? You don't ever see them. They don't need passports to travel. They own their own aircraft, they own their own jets, they got their own airports. These are the people that run this earth today. You know, Job 9 and 24. The elites of the Edomites. Right? Not your everyday Edomite. We see going and shop in Target and Costco's. You know, the elites, they run this thing. Right? He says, and they overcame by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of their testimonies, and love not their lives unto death. You know, so hey, they was prepared to give up the system, to give up everything. Right? So let me get the other precept quote. Let me go back to it's Romans. I think is let me see. I think it's Romans 11:26. Bear with me a bit. Yeah, I started 25, Romans 11 and 25, right? And it says, the headline is the Yahweh mercy is for everyone, and this is the blue letter going off. Yahweh mercy is to Israel, and not all of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel, but eventually the rest of Israel will receive mercy too. Right? So Yahweh mercy is for everyone, right? All the Israelites. It says 25, for I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye be wise in your own conscience, that blindness in part has happened to Israel until the fullness of the Gentiles come in, right? So this is talking about blindness in part that happened to Israel. They're going to be a representation of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? And the other Israelite foreigners that was carried away and learn the customs of the heathens, you know, until they get the understanding, until the elect of them get the understanding and come in, blindness in part has happened to them, right? It says, so all Israel shall be saved. And this is the point. All of Israel will be saved. But 2/3 will have to come through the loins of the 144,000 men, women, and children that make up the 1/3. Right? It says, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written, there shall come out of Zion a deliverer, Yahushai, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob. Right, so all of Israel, you know, will be saved. Let me get the other precept I had queued up. Right, this is Matthew 24 and verse 22. Now Matthew 24 is going into a end time prophecy, things to be taking place shortly too, because this is the time we're living in. We're living in a time whereby wars and rumors of wars. You know, World War III is brewing. You know, the microchip is being spoken about here, there, and everywhere. You know, the information is out there. There's a lot of people doing videos talking about the chip. Some saying it is a market beast, and some saying it's just an upgrade in technology. But the true prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is telling you exactly what it is and what it is going to do, and what you need to do is to not take it. Right? It says, and except those days be shortened. And we see those days being shortened. Right? We see those days being shortened. Today is already the what? The 8th or the 9th. Right? The 8th or the 9th of February 2026 already. So time is flying. You know, time is flying. At the same time, Esau Edom is the elites is pushing the agenda hard. Right? It says, except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right? So hey, for the elect's sake, you know, those days shall be shortened. Let me see, I think another precept what you want. Let me see. Do this. Alright, good. 24. I'll read 23 and then go down. It says, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is a Mashiach, or there, believe him not. And why this is written? Because the time has come where this man is planning, you know, a fake deliverance, you know, throughout the four corners of the earth, a fake image, you know, depicting the return of Yahweh Shai. Hey, but he could only fool so much. He could only fool those that don't understand these scriptures. Right? It says, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. Right? And by this modern technology, you can show great signs and wonders. Right? A lot of things, you know, this man could do, you know, through the chip and other technologies, through his through AI, you know, through projection, through drones, you know, a lot of things this man could do. Right? Inasmuch that if it was possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But guess what? It is not possible. It is not possible for the elect to be deceived. It is impossible for the elect to be deceived. And this is the way that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai designed it. You know? So hey, Lord's will, all you brothers that's pushing sword in sincerity and in truth, guess what? Lord's will will all be a part of the great number. That we would not be deceived. With that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Akadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Peace and salutation to you, brothers, as pushing sword in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, shalom.
Therefore, if they shall